we have this connection right here. They sell an adapter that you can put here, but if you look under, there's a nipple right here as well. All you have to do, drill a hole, put a piece of hose, and then use the stuff that the boost gauge gives you. Take the battery out. Is right back there. Is the glove or a grommet. Just make a hole, put this supplied hose with the boost gauge, and yo, come on!
You're not allowed to look away.
Stealing my car. Stealing my car. Why'd you take it out? Easy?
Cause boost, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying, dog? Dog!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dealer, bro.
Better than dealer?
Woo!
That's it right there.
We ready for some boo.
That's it right there. Yo, turn her on. See if it works.
If somebody would have connected the battery by now, we would have power. I give you the key.
Alright, so let's do that. Let's put this battery back in. It's kind of hard to record, but if you take it out, it's really not that hard. It's pretty simple. So we'll be back in a second. What's up, guys? So last night I couldn't really record too well. It was very dark. The light I had was way too bright, and just a lot of metal and shining parts that just were reflecting too much. Just wasn't a good time to record. Honestly, also, it was a very simple boost gauge install. It's something that takes maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You know, honestly, by the time I started piecing it together with my friend, we kind of already had it done. So it was really just in the moment kind of thing. But as you can see, we got her in. Definitely not going to be using this for too much longer. Kind of just didn't have anything last night. We went to AutoZone right before they closed to buy the boost gauge. You know, before all the hate, I ran this same boost gauge on my Mitsubishi at home. Not that bad. It's held up pretty well. Haven't had any problems with it on my other car. So I honestly, it was kind of just a last minute thing. I plan to do a few other things and plan to tune the car very soon. So I kind of want to keep an eye on boost and kind of see where the new tune puts the car at. So I kind of just wanted something cheap to put in for right now. This thing really isn't half that bad. This thing, like, it holds so well. But again, so basically it's very simple. All we did, the first thing I guess you could do is pop this panel off. You can see where it is that we ran this hose from. Very easy. Pop this off, you have access. Come around here to the hood. So what I was trying to explain yesterday was basically there is an adapter that you can place right on this part. It has holes on the side so you can tap in for any key for vacuum or boost. And then this hose clips right onto that adapter. But what I went ahead and did, again, it was a last minute thing. I didn't have time to wait for shipping or anything. There is a similar nipple just like this right here. it basically just looks like a random tube. It is sealed inside, so all I did was open a little hole. I don't remember the drill bit size, but it really isn't that big. Again, this is a very small tube, so you don't need to make a big hole. Once you make that hole in here, there's a nice lip where you could just slide this hose on. Again, that's maybe 2 inches or 3. You don't need a lot of hose. Put 2 clamps. What I did here was I used the fitting that was supplied by the boost gauge. I put it right into here, clamped these down nice and hard, and then I just ran the boost line inside the cabin. The easiest way I found was I took the whole battery and the tray out, and you can't really see, but somewhere back there, right behind the battery, there is a little hole. This little hole, all it has is like a grommet. It's not even, I can't really even call it a grommet because it's not a piece of rubber. It felt like cloth, but it was a little stretchy, so I'm assuming it's some type of rubber. But all I did was make a little incision, just poked it with a screwdriver, a knife, whatever you want to use. Just want to make a little hole, nothing big. You don't want to cut away anything. Just want to make a little slit. The hose is very thin, so all you do is feed it through there. Once you did that, you might have to look at the bottom to see where it is, and then you can just shoot it right up through here where my hand is. Then you have that panel off right here on the side. You feed the hose up, and as you can see, you can mount it here. What my friend was telling me I should do, I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet. I might make my own bracket and keep it here. I know ECS and a couple other companies they sell the whole entire vent, where it's you just pop this out, you pop the new one in, and then it comes pre-cut already, and you just put your boost gauge in. They also sell a kit that's very cheap, which I was thinking about maybe getting. I'm not too sure, but they sell a kit where you could pop your own I guess assembly off, and you take from the back, you can see you pop these clips out one by one, and you pop the ones for side to side, and basically you, I believe, remove these inner 3 and the inner 3 in there, and this sits here, and then you pop it back together with everything they give you. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. This is kind of my daily, and I'm kind of a fan of being able to use my vent, you know, switch it side to side. That's why I put this up here for now. I think I'm gonna probably keep it up here. I might try to maybe put it somewhere in here. I'm not too sure. I don't want to really block this either or anything. I'm not too sure, but for now it's gonna sit there. It's perfectly fine. And as you can see, only thing the only complaint I really do have about this is the needle's a little rattly. When you're driving, it tends to rattle when you get on boost. I can't really explain it. It basically, when you put the car on a load, so let's say I'm doing around 20-30 miles an hour and I'm in 3rd gear, you know, because I was decelerating and now I'm accelerating again. When it's building up the boost, it tends to like rattle a little bit on its way up like that. So it's rattles for like a second or two, but once the boost hits and it's clean and it's smooth, then the gauge is very quiet. Again, I haven't had any problems with it. I don't know if you heard that or if you saw what I was doing, but you can definitely see what I mean by it rattles a little bit. Again, that's not a big deal. That's common for mechanical boost gauges. The other one that I mentioned in my install video, they do sell one that fits very nicely in here. It is a digital one. That one is very easy just because it plugs right into your OBD. It is very expensive. This was like 35 bucks at AutoZone with everything I needed. You know, the hose I bought for like 5 bucks or something. I bought a big piece of hose. Like, again, you just need like 2 to 3 inches. I'm sure you could find some hose at home. I didn't have any, but you could use basically whatever. So for 35 bucks, you know, you can't go wrong. The other one is a lot more expensive. I believe it's like 300 and change. Again, it does a lot more than just read boost. I believe you could do 0 to 60. Since it does OBD interface, I believe it tells you your coolant temp, your oil temps, all that other good stuff. It is, again, very nice. If you have the money for it, I would get it. I do plan eventually to put that in here. The 0 to 60 time to me is very appealing. That's a pretty cool feature that it has. But again, sorry for the bad quality in the video last night. It was very dark. I didn't have the appropriate lighting for it. But as you can see, it's a very simple, easy task. It really doesn't take much. Yeah, that's it for this for right now. I will be doing more stuff soon. I apologize for taking too long in between videos. I've had a lot going on. Money's not really right. That's why I'm doing cheap mods right now. And then I'm going to build up to the tune and everything else. But stay tuned, and I think you guys will be real excited for what's coming.